Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Modded Darkest Dungeon with me, your host Tim. And there's going to be a link in the lower left hand corner for you to skip ahead to the provisioning step in case I ramble on for a little too long before we go out adventuring. So, I got a few comments on some of my videos, so here we go. So, not to say nay, you came up with a very interesting trinket, a plus 30% stress damage taken, minus 100% death blow, so the character dies instantly once he's hit it again on death's door, but he gains 100% virtue chance. And I think you and I have the same idea in that, or I agree with you with this, in that you said that you didn't know if the developers wanted to see virtues being used as a tool you could truly rely on. And I agree. I think the developers did that for what I think are probably really good reasons. Virtue is really strong, and on several runs in the past where I have almost died, getting a virtuous character halfway through the mission has turned it completely around and guaranteed a win. Virtues are super strong. Characters gain all sorts of resistances, often accuracy and damage and dodge buffs as well. And the various virtues give huge benefits with either self buffs or party benefits in some sort. One type of virtue, the character heals himself like 10 to 15 stress whenever his turn begins in combat, or there's a good chance he will. Other times he's healed, or he gives a damage buff to a random character. It's so super strong that I don't want to have a player get 100% chance to rely on that happening. If I had that trinket, I would walk into the ruins or the warrens and I'd be desperate to get a stack of books so I could set them on fire and get the virtue instantly. Unfortunately as well, the increased stress damage, it probably wouldn't prevent him from going back down to 0 stress depending upon the virtue he gained. Some of these just recover huge amounts of stress whenever their turn activates. It's a neat idea. I wouldn't mind seeing more trinkets that add additional amounts of virtue chance, but I do think 100% is too much. It's a good idea to have other trinkets increase the virtue chance though. So maybe I can sneak small amounts of virtue chance onto either quirks or onto trinkets that you find. But I myself, I wouldn't want a player to have 100% chance of doing it unless they've used all sorts of buffs, been through hell and high water, using 2 trinket slots and etc. to make up for it. And there'd have to be 100% death blow resistance. That's a pretty good debuff to coincide with it. I'd probably give the trinket to someone who would have a lot of life as well, or armor to counter it. So in my mod, that would be a crusader, a leper, or even abomination. Anyone who had a lot of life would get that trinket to counteract as much of the debuff as I could possibly do. So I guess in the end what I'm saying is that I won't make that trinket for this mod, but I could make a different type of trinket that gives more virtue chance, something like another 20% but it would have to come with some pretty serious negative consequences. The only trinket I've got that gives anything similar to that right now is that one trinket that us Kickstarter backers receive. There it is. This one. And that is super powerful. Plus a 25% virtue chance. That is so strong. Combine that with a hero's ring, and that's 40%. So over 50% chance is my guess as to if a character becomes virtuous. This is an amazing trinket, and only us backers can get it. I could put the trinket into the game normally, of course, but I want this being unique for me. So, yeah, but I could make another, like, plus 20% virtue chance, but I'd have other debuffs associated with it, because this is actually, this trinket is good 100% of the time. Maybe I'll think of something, how to change one of the trinkets altogether. Destruction 42K, you mentioned a camping skill for the Plague Doctor, which was plus 15% disease resistance, But in return, everyone takes 10% stress damage as he explains all the various diseases and what they do. I like this. This is kind of a good idea, I think. But I don't know which one of these to get rid of. So I could change Vaccinate to do that. Right now, it's one companion gains 40% to all those things for 8 combats. I could add... what would it be called? Like some sort of lesson or something of the sort? You said disease guide. So I would make it 25% disease resistant for probably everyone. Oh no, it probably should be 20%. So a 20% disease resist probably for everyone in the group for 2 cost. Especially if it comes with a debuff with increased stress damage is what I would do. And I'd replace Vaccinate for that. But I also do like Vaccinate. I could also drop one of these. But I do like leeches. I think that's very thematic for the Plague Doctor. We could have the Cure do it. So I can make the Cure a disease on a single target. And then give everyone else, including that person, a 15% disease resist. And what do you think? 3? Could still be 3 cost as well. I would change it from the... I guess I could leave it as the Cure. And have her explain the disease as she's curing it. What do you think? Think that would be good? Actually, yeah, if it has a debuff associated with it as well, that would be good. Okay, I will do that. So let me make a quick note here. So I will change the Cure to be plus 15% disease resist. But in return, all the characters get minus 10%, I'm sorry, plus 10% stress damage. And I'll have that done the next time that we play. And Chrysandra, you were talking about the Dark Tambourine, and it took me a few seconds to realize I didn't say that this is a modded version of the game. So I'm going to mention it's a modded version of the game every, like, 3rd video, so that you're giving me some grief, which is awesome. I liked that idea for Dark Tambourine. Thinking about what you said, yeah, you know what? I agree. For a orange item, 12% death blow resistance, while nice, there are other trinkets that give you like 10%. They're green trinkets. So, okay. I was thinking about what to do for the Dark Tambourine. I like the idea that the Jester leaps around and gets benefits, or that the darker the light is, he gets benefits from it instead. So, I'm not quite sure which of them I should do. Now, I can just change the name Dark Tambourine to something altogether different. So, and I really like the idea that in different ranks, it does different things. So, I could try this. The Dark Tambourine gives him, with ranged attacks, plus 100% damage. So, the only... And that's just base, so he can be on any rank for that. The only thing that would affect is solo. So, 100% damage... I don't think he'd do 4 through 7. I think it's some sort of modifier based to this. So I think he'd still be inflicting maybe 4 damage max, 4 to 5, I think, with solo with the Dark Tambourine if I do that. And then if he's on rank 3, he'd have a plus 25% chance to bleed people. If he's on rank 2, I'd give him plus 5 dodge and plus 5 crit. And if he's on rank 1, I'd give him plus 8 dodge and plus 25% just pure damage. The only abilities he can use on rank 1 would be Finale, Solo, and Dirk Stab as well. And it wouldn't benefit his these 2 songs at all. It would only be benefiting his solo. So the Dark Tambourine would be a damage-only trinket for him. So let me know what you think of that. And also, everyone... I love these ideas. Thank you very much for suggesting them. Even if I don't take one of your ideas, or I don't use it for the mod, I really swear I am so glad to see people excited for this, or at the very least interested enough to have ideas and voice them. It is incredible. I've learned I've been working on a board game for a long time now, 2 years. I actually haven't worked on it for a few months, but coming up with a lot of ideas myself and then playing it with my friends, when they suggest ideas back, it occurs to me how much I really appreciate other people thinking about things, because I might run out of ideas and someone else comes up with something else which was incredibly awesome. And I know that for my board game, it's definitely not 100% different, but I would say 25% different than when I started it, all thanks to suggestions I had gotten, etc., etc. Okay, so those were the only comments I noticed about Darkest Dungeon between the last episode and this one. So with all that said, did I do anything off screen? No, I do not believe I did. I did nothing off screen. Well, other than stuff for the heroes. So I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and see what mission we're doing. Okay, so first off, we should look that's right. We should look at all the trinkets first, shouldn't we? So what do we have in here? Slippery boots. Still like slippery boots. I still like the agility whistle. I like the paralyzer's crest, and I still like the bloody herb. So those trinkets are fantastic trinkets. Let's look at the trinkets we have here. So we've got the immunity mask, which I changed recently. I still like the immunity mask. Eldritch Killing Essence is fantastic. I still need to do something with the Sacrificial Cauldron. So we're going to take a look at that, and I'll have something done to this before we go again tomorrow. Sacrificial Cauldron. Alright, what else do we got? We've got Grim Harvest. I've already modified this one. So this used to not do what it does. Now it does what it does. I did a lot better to say in my head. So I think this is a fine, wonderful trinket. So, because, I made it. I think it's great. Book of Sanity is just freaking amazing. That's great. Minus 20% stress damage is pure benefit. Book of Holiness is like the Book of Sanity, only you also have a death blow resistance penalty to it. Still really good. Looking at these two now, I'm tempted to change this altogether. Book of Holiness should maybe do some holy stuff. Oh, maybe we can do this for you, Knight Who Say Nay. We can make this a plus a virtue chance. We could make it so that the Book of Holiness gives you virtue, stress resistance. But suffer a penalty to death blow. It wouldn't be quite the numbers that you gave, but I can definitely do that. Yeah, because this already has 2 of them. I don't see what adding a little bit of virtue chance to that how that would harm you either. Yeah, so I'll change the Book of Holiness a bit next time that we go. The Martyr Seal I've already changed. So this one gives you, as you can see, you take less stress damage, you have more stun resistance, you heal more stress, you have protection, but you have minus 10% death blow resistance, which I think is a nice trade-off for all the benefits you get. Maybe I should lower death blow resistance a little more. Maybe 12% minus death blow resistance to that. They'll give you 55, I think, normally. Padlock's a fine item. We should also be checking up here to see what we have. Oh, that's right, the Legendary Bracer. I've altered this a while ago. So you get move resistance plus damage, but you have an accuracy penalty, and you don't heal as much stress. I view it that it puts you in like some sort of rage. Maybe I should name it like Berserker's Bracer or something. Okay, well, in any case, we are... Oh, we're good to go for an adventure, Tim. We should be going on an adventure. So where are we going? We can do another low-level mission to get another immunity mask, which I don't really need, but I could use the busts. Or we could go after another... Oh, yeah! Another boss. I think I wanted to go after a boss, didn't I? So maybe we'll go here and kill the Alluring Siren. I've got a group who's able to do this. So Crusandra has Eldritch Slayer. You also have Fast Healer and Evasive. So we would take you. We could take Yumi Yumi. She really wants to go other places, but On Guard's helpful in here. And you have Slugger. We will want that in here. We can take Noelle Stenstrom with us. Wouldn't mind giving her Blinding Gas, but she doesn't absolutely need it. She has armor, that'd be helpful. Early Riser. Lots and yeah, let's take Noelle with us. And then we would take Kalzo, because she also has Eldritch Slayer. We might be able to stun someone if they get captured as well. So yeah, we'll take this group. Okay, let's go kill us a siren. Also, you'll probably, most of you will level up to level 4, assuming we win. So here we go. Okay, so we get this, which is not useful. Now, the Holy Water could be useful, especially against a siren, to resist her debuff. Let's take more of these. I'll take 2 keys. We're overnighting, so we'll take enough food to do this. 1, 2, 3 shovels to start. Do I need the bandages? Yeah, we'll take 2 bandages with us. We'll take another medicinal herb, and I'll want a stack of torches. We have some money left over that if we fail, we can vendor our trinkets that we have here, and probably recover. Alright, this is good. Let's go.
In financial desperation, I struck a bargain with the ancient things that surfaced in search of sacrifice when the moon was right. Their price was the delivery of an obscure idol, and one other item of more troubling portent. The pact struck. My newfound accomplices slipped silently beneath the brackish water. A fearful stirring at the edge of the torchlight betrayed a familiar witness, and gifted me with malign inspiration. I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
Okay, everyone. This is a boss mission, so I'm going to be silent, but I just want to quickly say that I was just recently reading the Shadow out of Innsmouth, and it occurs to me how similar it probably is to this. Or rather, this is to that. Actually, you know, I can't be silent, because it's our first time doing the Cove in this mod at this level, and I need to talk about any differences that there are. So, we won't be quiet for this run. Let's go. Okay, so I don't think... Oh, I think he's got less protection in my mod. 65% it looks like. I'll have to... Oh, and speed -4, he's going last. I'll have to check the base file for him. The Stinger is absolutely the same, and it can disease us now at rank 2. Remember that these groupers, or in this case wide mouths, they do not pull you with their harpoons, and he remains unaltered. Well, I kind of need to kill this one to start, so let's... because I don't want diseases and I don't want blight damage. What do I attack? I need to attack this. As much as I would like to kill the Stinger, I need to do enough damage that... Oh, this will do 6 damage. I just need to hit it once. And now it will die. The chance to disease is not very high on those creatures, but it does exist.
Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Well, they do not like my Plague Doctor one bit.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. This expedition at least promises success.
Another one of these lockets. I think it's worth like 1,200 bucks if we bring it back and sell it. I've definitely wanted to end that battle without us taking 4 damage, I think, from that bleed. I didn't even check it. My plan is to camp in this room and then inspect a curio if it's one of the Cthulhu statues, since that will give me, I think, a slight damage or a slight... Oh, it will, but I have to use a holy water on it if I want that benefit. Alright, let's open this up. Oh, holy crap. Wonderful. Oh, this is perfect. We can actually hold on to all this stuff. We still don't have anyone who's fantastic at this, though, with this group.
Ambushed by foul invention.
I will burn that away. Let's actually use one of our torches here. I plan, again, to camp here. I think we've already covered these guys on this rank. Actually, maybe we haven't covered him. I've given him 10% protection as well, so he's quite more durable than he used to be.
Death waits for the slightest.
Holy crap. Please don't kill us immediately. No. I'm going to protect her in case we get point blank shotted right in the face. Good. They're dead.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Oof, wow, we're getting beat up very badly.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I don't have any increased plus stun chance, but I could use a 1-round breather. Let's get that bleed off of you. That's just because it lasts 5 rounds. You're a crit. I'm going to actually heal. Oh, nice. Thank you, Cassandra. Wonderful. You'll be fine, Kazo. You can kind of heal yourself anyway. I'm gonna try a bleed out, because I would love to get that deep, hit him hard and get a bleed on him. He's dead. He is dead when he goes. I need to keep both of you alive. We're about to camp, though.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Citrines? No. And we're gonna camp now. We're gonna camp now. I could get rid of the firewood. We need the combat buffs. Let's do it.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy companionship.
So let's take... Oh, I don't have Zealous Vigil on you, Cassandra. Then we'll use Sanctuary to prevent the ambush from happening. Oh, we could use Experimental Vapors on someone. I haven't used it yet. Okay, before we do that, do we have anything else I want? Battle trance would be nice, because we can encounter ghouls and other large creatures in here. Let's use battle trance to start. Now, I don't have enough to use Unshakable Leader and Experimental Vapors. And I don't have any stress resistance, so that's just going to be a flat plus 20% stress. Plus 20 stress. I could use Stand Tall. Let's use Stand Tall to start. Oh, if I use... Do you have Chant? You don't have Chant. So he's just going to take a lot of damage, but we're going to try it anyway. We're going to use Experimental Vapors on you, Cassandra. And I have to shorten that paragraph, she says. Well, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and rest. Where are the flame? I need to change that.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
We should have enough torches? Enough shovels for this, so we'll risk opening this up. Now, she could be in this corner or this corner. I don't know which one she's in. And I'm not going to explore that one hallway. We're going to try to make our way right to her now. Oh, okay. No cheat. Woof. They constantly are updating the localization files, and I constantly have to re-add what I had in there originally. So I need a known cheat curio string, again, added in there. No scout, that stinks. Good. Not far enough to know which way we need to go. We didn't explore all this hallway either with the scout. It was just this room, so we couldn't counter a trap. And we didn't. Good. I'm hoping to fight the Collector as well, by the way. We need to see what the rank 3 Collector's like. I don't think I fought in the rank 3 version of him yet. Oh, this is a lot of damage. This is a lot of damage. Let's get the back rank. Thank goodness. Cassandra, you're gonna guard Yumi. He's not dead, but he is. He'll die in 2 rounds. No, he just barely will not die in 2 rounds. I want to get something going on one of these guys, too. Actually, he'll die. He'll move up, and Yumi can kill that one. Oh, it wouldn't matter anyway.
Death by inches. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Thank you, Cassandra. We'll get you healed up, don't worry.
disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Which is ironic I gave you that experimental vapors, because you're not attacking. Yeah, you're just going to be healing. We need to get your life back up. I'd rather not kill him, but we're gonna.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
We don't need all this food, so... Get a little bit more healing for Sandra. We really do need to work our way right to this boss. Still no scout, huh? Okay. Crap. I don't know where to go. Let's check these curios. Pack. Probably has food in it. Let's take a look. Oh, a map. Thank goodness. Okay. Well, that answers my question. Our buffs are still in effect for 3 more fights. One just enough that they'll expire before the boss. Darn it. Okay. Well, if they're going to expire anyway before the boss, then I'm just going to sweep around this loop. And we'll look for loot. Unless if I get another food check, it's going to be really awkward. Let's do it anyway. There's no secret room in here. Oh, this is a waste. Do I use 3 shovels? No, we're going for the boss now. Oh, he went first. That's not good. Oh, his summons don't get around this round. Let's keep those blights on him.
Masterfully executed.
Didn't really want to kill them. I wanted to weaken them, but this will be acceptable, I guess. Try to see if I can delay him from acting 1 round.
Exposed to a killing blow.
We need to heal you. But I would like to get him dead if I can.
Such a terrible assault.
Holy crap! And that bleeds? Oh, you're kidding me! Why does that inflict a... Oh, no. She took a bleed. Oh, come on. You're kidding me. We're going to lose her, aren't we?
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Get her off of death's door. We need to kill him.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Probably should have kept that. Oh, okay. Well, I got my wish. That might have cost me the game, though. Wow, that's so much life to be down, and groupers will just slaughter you. What is out here again? Oh, okay, cool. We can use this at least. Known cheap and torn rotator, deviant tastes. Ah, the one I didn't really care for. Alright, we need to eat some food. Get your life up a little bit back there, Noelle. Oh, God. Oh, man. I don't think they can shank her back there, but blanket fire could crit her. Oh, good. Thank God. I need to get her life up if we want to do the boss.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches. Impressive.
I judge thee guilty. Darn it, he's still got to go. Wow, now Yumi's badly hurt. They'll both die when they activate. This gives me a chance to do a battlefield medicine.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Now I have to ask myself if we're going to do this. Because a part of me just wants to flee the dungeon right now. We have enough money to recover from this excursion without losing anyone. I don't think we'll be surprised in the next room, though. So, why don't we do the room coming up, and we'll see how well we do there, and we might have to flee. The grouper. We gotta kill the grouper quick.
Quickly the tide turns.
Oh, 27 stress from that. Holy crap. Let's keep the bleeds away if I can. Does it increase your crit chance? It does, but not by much. get the healing going.
A decisive pummeling.
There's no hope for it. We need the heal, even at the risk of getting stress. No, Noel. We'll be fine. I am going to move him to the front rank by killing the corpse if I can. That will give me one more round. Good. I didn't want to kill him. I would normally get the stress penalty here. Let's see if it happens. Okay, that's fine. Remember, I've disabled the stress penalty. Thinking it's unfair, but I think it's fair in this case.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We need the shovels, so we can't drop then. I'm not dropping the skeleton key. Well, actually, I can. We can drop the skeleton key if I want the deeds. Or I can drop these medicinal herbs. Let's drop the herbs and take some deeds with us. Open this up, and now I don't need the key any longer. Oh, wow. Lots of damage. Darn brigands everywhere in this place.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
9 hit points? He's gonna take 8 damage. Just barely not enough to kill him. Oh, wow. That's awkward. He's dead next round. Okay, we can't do it. No way. That's it. We have to flee after this fight. Yeah, that sucks. Too much damage. Too many crits. Too many crits. Oh, what? Hold on a second. That's not supposed to be there. I have to go through the monsters again. Maybe a recent patch has undone all my changes.
Precision and power. The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Nope, we are done. We are fleeing the dungeon. We are not going to do this.
reassemble. Evil is timeless, after all.
Too many crits, so lots of stress, but we made a lot of cash. We should be able to recover from this. Unquiet Mind and Syphilis. Oh my god. Cassandra, you picked up Flawed Release, which is fine. You don't have any range skills. You picked up Tetanus on Calzo.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Jinx 77 gambled and recovered 86 stress. Valen prayed and recovered 69 stress. Nicole Dubois meditated and recovered 56. Shooter Multimedia underwent effective disease treatment and removed the runs. Lotaeri underwent effective disease treatment, curing vertigo. Coconuts has locked Warren's Tactician. Splicer 45 removed Flawed Release and locked Beast Slayer. I did nothing else last week. So that will do it for us this week, everyone. Thank you for watching. We got beaten up way too badly for me to risk losing everyone in that mission. So that will do it. Thank you for watching. We come back, people will be resting and recovering, and we will do another mission. And I will see you guys then. Take care.